Hey guys, what's going on? And thanks for tuning into Legatum Gaming. So everybody knows what day it is today. It is the weekly vendor reset. So thank you for tuning in. What I will be doing today is I'll be going to all of the safe houses, all of the checkpoints in both the open world and of course in the dark zone. I'm going to start off at the base of operations and the hub. What I will do is I will check all of the best weapons, gears, and mods and put it in the description below into timestamps just to save you guys a little time and to make it a little easier. Alright, so let's make a start. At the advanced weaponry vendor this week, they have two weapons I want to show you. Now the first being the Navy MP5. Now it does have a 21% critical hit chance, so it's a really nice stat. It comes with capable, brutal, and competent. Now of course brutal and competent we all know are very OP talents. My recommendation here is to take out capable and put in deadly. Now of course deadly is my own personal recommendation, however it would fit really well. Deadly extra critical damage along with brutal and competent, it's all about the damage. So that will be my recommendation. Sorry. In addition, we have a Infantry MG5. Now it has 14% damage to targets out of cover. Now the talents it comes with is Adept, Dominant, and Prepared. Now my recommendation here is to take out Dominant and run it with Adept, and also run it with Prepared and put in Brutal. Now it's entirely up to you. You know, again, these are my own personal preferences. You guys could change and mix the talents to whatever you require. However, I thought it would be a really nice sort of way to kind of fit them all together in terms of Adept, giving you extra critical hit chance, in terms of Brutal being headshot damage, and Prepared being extra damage for 15% more when 30 meters from the target. So in terms of the advanced weaponry vendor, we have a really nice Navy MP5 and a really nice MG5 to start off the vendor reset. Alright, at the special equipment vendor this week, they have no weapons I want to show you. Now, of course, I know you're scrolling down, you're seeing lightweight M4, etc., etc. However, the talents on all of these weapons and gear are pretty bad. However, what I do want to show you is a really nice, where are we at? A really nice Omega rifle suppressor. So 17% headshot damage, 3% critical hit chance, and 4% critical hit damage. So pretty nice one. If you guys want to check it out, then head over here. Alright, at the special blueprint vendor this week, they have the First Wave PF45 blueprint, the Electronics Knee Pads blueprint, the Stamina Gloves blueprint, and the High Velocity Mags blueprint. Now, it does kind of appear I'm missing two blueprints. What it would be is I'm missing one weapon here, so it always shows two weapons, and then it always shows either kind of like electronics or stamina knee pads or gloves, etc. So we have those, so I'm missing one weapon, and then of course we have the Velocity magazine, so I'm probably missing something like a scope or something down here, so I can show you the four, however I'm missing two. Now to give you a little indication of what they may be in terms of the weapon that's missing, what I will do is I will check out my recalibration station. Now, I only really tend to get the best kind of blueprints for weapons, so one of the weapons that will be on there will 100% either be one of these. MG5, M870, MP7, AK-47, Lightweight M4, Surplus SVD, the AUG, the Military SA-58, or the Vector. Now, that's 100%, that's what they will be. In terms of the weapon below, I'm going to make a bet, and I'm going to pretty much say that it's going to be something like a scope. However, if you guys do know, and you don't have it, and you are checking, then please drop a comment and let me know, just so I can let every other watcher know. It would be greatly appreciated. Alright, at the weapons vendor in the base of operations, they have a pretty reasonable military AK-47. Now it has 23% enemy armor damage, and the talents it comes with is Dominant, Fierce, and Vicious. Now of course Fierce and Vicious are very heavily weighted in terms of critical hit chance, so with Fierce you get 5% just when using this weapon, and with Vicious you get an extra 10% when having more than 2% two segments of health. So in terms of Dominant, I would 100% get rid of this. Now, in terms of the first talent, it's entirely up to you how or what you want to use. If already the theme is critical hit chance, then maybe Adept might work well here, and then every single mod or site you have, you can just spec it all into critical hit damage. That might complement it quite well, so that would probably be my recommendation, maybe put Adept. However, if you don't unlock the requirements in terms of stamina or electronics, then I would maybe put something like Brutal, something like this, or maybe Prepared. That would be quite well for the military AK-47. Nonetheless, a pretty nice assault rifle, so do check it out. Alright, at the gear vendor in Camp Hudson, they have a 4% damage, turret damage mod. Now I know for those people who do want to increase their Firecrest build, or at least don't have a 4% turret damage mod, then of course head over here and do check it out. Alright, at Madison's Stand Safe House, they have a specialized backpack. Now the armor is 1,295, the stamina is 1,232, and it comes with health as the major at 13,249, and the minor being a 53% ammo capacity. Now I do know specialized is a thing of the past. You know, I know that a lot of people do have kind of ninja backpacks, and they're kind of speccing out on, you know, min-max builds. They're either speccing into kind of 6-piece kind of classified gear. So I do know Specialized is maybe a little obsolete now. However, I thought I would just throw it in there for those people that either did want a Specialized backpack, a better one, or at least those people who do want to try it a little bit again and want a little piece of the memorabilia. Nonetheless, a pretty nice Specialized backpack, so thought I would throw it in. At the Last Call Safe House, they have a really reasonable MP5 ST. Now it does have 22.5% critical hit chance. It comes with Vicious, Capable, and Adept. Now, Vicious, Capable, and Adept, of course, those are the 3 talents. My recommendation here would be to take out Capable. That way you're running with Vicious, so it's an extra critical hit chance is increased by 10% while having more than 2 segments of health. In addition, the 3rd talent, which is Adept, using a skill increases your critical hit chance by 7.5%. So Vicious and Adept both work really well with your MP5. So in addition, you've already got almost 40% critical hit chance just by having those 2. So in theory, the other talent, in terms of where Capable is, I would probably put something like Deadly, and then spec all of your scope and your magazine in terms of critical hit damage. So that's kind of what you do with an SMG. You roll everything into critical hit damage. It works really well. However, nonetheless, MP5 ST, really nice. Thought I would just throw it in there. At the Southpaw Safe House, they have a 5% first aid self-heal. Now, I know normally I wouldn't put these in until it's at least 6%. I know 6% is the max, so normally I would only put this in when it's 6%. However, I had a couple people last week who asked me if there's any first aid self-heal. So if those are the people who asked that are watching, then there you go. Head over to this safe house. Alright, at West 31st DZ Checkpoint, they have a 255 Firearms prototype mod with 3% skill haste, so do check this out. Okay, East 34th DZ Checkpoint has a 4% sticky bomb damage prototype performance mod. So, although I know it's not really a viable thing at this moment, I'm sure coming with 1.8 and a lot more kind of classified gears coming out, I'm sure there will be the one-shot sticky bomb coming again pretty soon. So those people that do either want to stock up on it, or at least have some fun for the time being, then do head over here and check it out. Alright, DZ8 Safe House, they have a really nice pair of Alphabridge Gloves. Now the armor is 993. It comes with 1,121 firearms, 1,200 assault rifle damage, 15% critical hit damage, and 5% critical hit chance. So all in all, some pretty nice Alphabridge gloves. Now, of course, the armor is pretty reasonable. My recommendation here, and I think it has to be the only recommendation, is to improve the firearms stat. Now, you know, I would get it around the 12-17 mark. The only problem with doing this is it means you're pretty bounded to an assault rifle only. However, you know, most people use these nowadays anyway. So all in all, pretty nice Alphabridge gloves. So if you do want them, then check out DZ8 Safe House. Alright guys, now that is the end of the weekly vendor reset. Now of course I'm in DZ9 Safe House, which means I have to show you one piece of gear just to end the video. It's what I always do, it's kind of like my trademark. Okay, now let's check out this. Now they have one piece of gear. Normally I would never put this in, however I'm just going to. So armor 982, this is the Alphabridge Mask. Firearms 1,116 with major attribute 3% critical hit chance and 16% blind/deaf resistance. Now I know all in all you would never normally go for something like this, however I thought I would throw it in. My recommendation here is to increase the firearms, that way you have a really nice Alphabridge Mask with pretty good armor, 3% critical hit chance, and of course you can get it up to the maximum firearms around the 12-17 mark. Other than that, that is the only piece of gear or item I want to show you in DZ9 Safehouse. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, hopefully you found it helpful, hopefully it saved you guys a lot of time. If it did, then of course, please consider hitting the subscribe button for more Division content. I cover off state of the game updates, simplify it. For example, last week was a 55-minute stream, I turned it into 5. Again, just to make it a little easier for you guys, along with the weekly vendor resets. If you did want me to search for something for you, then drop a comment and let me know. If you have any constructive feedback, then of course, it is always appreciated. And then last but not least, if you do want to follow us on social media, then of course, check out facebook.com/Legatum Gaming, along with twitter.com/Legatum Gaming. Other than that, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and I guess I will all see you in the next one. Have a great day, guys.